which is an amazing history. It meant so much for the, for the education of African Americans in this area. And I think it's something that generally a lot of people don't realize the significance of that. And I applaud the efforts to reach out to people, to show people, that hey, what this was and what it meant to the community. I wasn't here during its heyday, so it's, I have nothing to go on as far as, I wish I could go back and see it. I'm a late in life child. My oldest brother has children my age, but I can remember him telling, stories about going out and watching the basketball team play, because there was I didn't realize when I was a child that there was actually a football team there, that there was a basketball team. And he was telling me one day, he said, yeah, we used to go watch the basketball team play a good bit, and I would go out and watch them. And of course, he was he was about 25 years older than me. So, that was during the 50s when probably at the peak of Prentiss Institute, when its peak enrollment, I would imagine. So it again, by the time that I realized what Prentiss Institute was about, it was really almost kind of gone already. But it was an amazing venture that served so many people, over decades, and the significance of that is tremendous.
Well, we often hear the term a diamond in the rough, and diamonds are buried beneath the earth and they're mined, and then they become very precious gems. Sometimes we have a diamond in front of us, but we have to dig deeper to pull it out, polish it, and reveal its true value. Is Prentiss Institute such a diamond?
I believe so. And going back to the history aspect, and there are so many people out there who, I can only envision the number of people that would come to our community to visit the campus, to learn more about it, and that's good for us. That's bringing in new blood to Prentiss and to this town and to this county, and I was actually on a Zoom conference call on a totally unrelated matter, but we have the Longleaf Trace here now, which is the bike trail that goes along the old railroad tracks, between here and Hattiesburg. And I said, the people here don't really realize and participate, use it as much as people from other communities. But I said, that's good, because there are people that visit our town that would have no other reason to visit it except that they come to bike on the trail. And likewise, in a similar situation with the Prentiss Institute, just people, the people that are out there that are wanting to research its history and to learn more about its significance, for them to come here and do that is great for us.
But as mayor of the city of Prentiss, there are people not only in Prentiss, in Jeff Davis County, but throughout Mississippi, in fact, around the country, who have given up hope. They're like diamonds also. They have these gifts that have yet to be unearthed and polished and made available. As you look into the future and make your personal appeal to those who want to do something, they may even want to be miners to help polish and unearth diamonds. What would you say to them? What is your appeal to those who have the need and those who have the ability to meet those needs?
We're here to assist in any way possible. If there are people who are willing to help and contribute. Mentioning that the trace runs right by the Institute. It's been several years back, but I don't bike anymore like I should, but I do walk the trail a good bit, you know, trying to get a little exercise. And there was one morning that there were two gentlemen riding their bikes, and I can't remember where they were from, but they were from out of town, and who had, like, one of these, you know, some of these people that visit us solely for the reason, you know, to ride their bikes. And they kind of caught about the, you know, with the Institute being, you know, about a half mile out of town, it's a very short distance. So I had already walked that far about the time they had caught up with me. And I noticed that they passed me. And I noticed when they got there to the Institute, they stopped because they saw the buildings, and they, you know, I could see them talking like, what's that? And I caught up with them, you know, about that time, and I didn't even tell them who I was or anything. I just started explaining to them a little bit about what it was, and they were like, well, can we go up there? And I said, you know, sure, if you want to ride around, you know, go look, you know, just go look at the buildings or whatever. But you know, they were blown away that there was something like that, you know, in existence. And so I would love to see, you know, maybe some, you know, down the road, some signage along the trail reflecting, you know, when you pass by it, here's what you're passing by. And I know there's some historical markers that are on at the college itself, but to have something there along the trail to say, you know, hey, you know, you're passing by some important history here, and you know, check it out. So I think that would be something that would be, you know, wonderful for both the trail and the Institute.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Mayor Charley Dumas of the town of Prentiss, and I want you to join me in supporting this effort.